Hey boys and girls, welcome to Main Street Live. Whether you're watching at home or here in the chapel, we're going to have some fun today. As a matter of fact, we're going to be talking about getting your hands dirty. Oh yeah, you know, it's interesting. We have a lot of kids. You may not know that, but some of our kids like to get their hands dirty and some of them don't. I remember one of our children, who will remain nameless, it was his birthday, and it was really fun at the time to put down like a big old piece of birthday cake on their little child chair with the tray, and then let a 1-year-old just smash into it and get it all over their face and eat it. And the hilarious thing is he just looked at it and said, ew, ew, ew. You'll never guess who that was, but I won't tell. Well, today we're going to talk about a man who got his hands dirty. Oh my. He got his hands dirty, but he got his hands dirty helping someone else. Ew. It is mud. Trust me, it's mud. I wouldn't do that with other things. Unless it was chocolate. Then I would do it with chocolate. But anyway, there's a man that we're going to talk about today who got his hands dirty. And I'm not going to tell you any more because you're going to be surprised when you hear the story. But interestingly, I was trying to think of things. When do we get our hands dirty? It's not necessarily the most fun thing, but it's a helpful thing. Well, many of you know we had a big old storm and it was really cold. It was really cold. And plants died. And bushes died and trees died. It'll be interesting to see what comes back and what do we have to cut out of the ground. I got a flower. It's a beautiful flower. Hello, boys and girls. I'm a beautiful flower. But if you look on the top, it's really pretty. But if you look on the bottom, it's kind of messy also. And so I need to put the beautiful flower, get my hands dirty, into a different pot. So check this out. Sometimes looks like my pot is a little bit too small. You know, I'm not the greatest green thumb. I apologize for that. And we don't want to drop it and make a double mess. So yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to get a bigger pot to hold my super cool flower. But in the meantime, I'm going to squish it down because that's how you garden if you don't know what you're doing. And as you can see, I have taken this poor little plant that was in the store and it had nowhere to go. And if it was just left there in the store on the shelf and no one gave it water and no one took care of it, it would die like that. And it would be sad. But I went in, I used my money and I purchased it. And I think it would be cool to give to my wife. She'll be happy. So, boys and girls, today's lesson is about a man who, interestingly enough, almost like the flower on the store, he went to a place and he got his hands dirty and he used his own money to take care of someone who was in need. And boys and girls, we're going to hear about this. But as you're thinking about this story, as you hear scripture being told, I want you to think about your own life and say, where can I get my hands dirty to help others? Where can I show kindness? What kinds of things can I do, even now, as a kid, to make a difference in this world? That's my prayer for you. All right, everybody, sit up straight, point your nose to the front, and just for our special teacher, I'm going to freeze